the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He's brought down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
3-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the play.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A first down run by Jones not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was not what you would call straight-line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Buccaneers.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Godwin.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice gain.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 21, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Let me too. Check 45, come on. Target. 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He sets up the screen to Jones. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
7 yards to pick up there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
49-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Leonard Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. 31. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 24. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carried by number.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Point conversion.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 29, Brady. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And they'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
22-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
The 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Winfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers